getting ready to help my neighbor out. He's got a go-kart. He's got a cracked frame on it. So today we're going to show you guys a little bit of welding. Get ready, because it's probably not going to be one of the best ones I've done, but it's giving him a little bit of chance to learn how to actually do some welding, and we'll get right on it. Hopefully people come on in and get to enjoy this little bit of a educational moment from my neighbor. Give you guys a view. This is my neighbor, son, Tommy Trenton, the third.
Yep.
3 in a line. And this is what we're going to be welding on today. So if you can just bear with us for a moment, we'll get the machine set up, get the hoods out, and we'll get to welding. All right. I got 2 welding hoods in the bus. We'll have to grab those, because you're going to need to be able to see what we're doing. And they should be right there on top of the cabinet. There should be 2 of them there. You got a red one.
This one.
And there should be another one there.
Let's see.
Nope.
It's not here.
Nope, that means it got put inside the cabinet.
Okay, so in here.
Yeah, but I don't know if that cabinet's locked or not. If it is, the key's somewhere in the house.
Yeah, it's locked.
Okay, what about that little... No, never mind. Alright, we'll go with the one hood then.
Alright.
That'll give enough to be able to show people what to do. Hey Tanya, hey Duke. How's it going, man? I got my neighbor over with me here. He's getting ready to get a little bit of a lesson in welding on a frame. Just bear with me, I'm trying to get my other hood. I only found one of them. Hope you guys are doing good. Alright, let's see. I know I got another hood around here somewhere. If not, I'll have to make go with the one. Alright, no other hood. Alright, let's see. I'll show you guys this go-kart. Alright, this is the go-kart we're going to be doing a little bit of welding on. Let's see, where's that crack at, Tommy?
Right here. See it right there.
Okay. That's what we're going to be doing, a little bit of repair on that crack right there. So what we need to do is get a little hand grinder, clean that out.
Yeah.
So that the metal's all good. Should have one in here. There it is, that little green thing.
This gone too.
Yep. Alright, make sure you got some safety glasses on. Safety first all the time. You can actually probably use that welding hood right there, because it's one of them automatic, if you can see out of it. Can you see clearly out of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright guys. Hey Beachy. See you, bud. Giving my neighbor here a welding lesson. Alright, now all he's got to do is going to go down in there where that crack is at right there. As you can see it splitting the frame. Going to clean all the paint off of it best that he can, because wire does stick, and this hood is one that we picked up that actually can see through it, so he's using it for a safety shield.
Yep. Oh. Flashing.
Don't look at the sun.
Oh, don't look at the sun. Let's see here.
There's different ways we can do this. Well, that's awesome, Duke. While he's cleaning that out, this is the welder we're going to be using. It's an old Matco welder. And while I do have regular wire, I'm using this tiny little spool of flux core in here. Carbon steel. The wire feeds through. And we'll be getting this thing off the ground here shortly. Get it up in the air, so. And you look like you got a crack back here too as well, bud. Weld's coming loose from
here?
Nope, right in the middle. See it? Right where your finger is.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Unless that's no, never mind. It's a shadow.
You had me scared.
Yeah, it looked from my distance. It looked like a crack.
Caleb, you want to help?
So, what do you guys think of the go-kart that my neighbor's got here? He's been slowly working on it, building it up.
Yep.
Tommy, tell him how old you are, bud.
I'm 18.
18 years old, and he's getting ready to learn how to weld. How's that?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
At some point. Thought might as well just do it now.
Awesome, Beach. Oh, he does too, bud. He had somebody try trading him off for something else, and he's like, nope, I ain't parting with it. Anytime you're doing any kind of welding, you got to make sure if it's contaminated steel, you got to make sure to clean the paint off of it. If you don't, it'll cause a lot of porosity in the weld. And porosity is notorious for causing weld fractures, weld breaks. Duke may know what I'm talking about, where he's been in automotive for a little while. He's probably done a little bit of welding himself. And one thing you definitely don't want to do is look directly in a light if you're actually in a physical area where they're doing welding, because it will burn your eyes.
Yep. I know that much.
All right, it looks pretty good. Nice and clean.
Yeah, let me look here.
All right. Now we're going to fire up this little welder. Get the ground clamp. Let's see, you got a spot on here we can clear just so the ground gets a nice grip to it. We can hit it with some paint afterwards. I'd say hit it right where some of this rust is at, or right there, or wherever the rust is at.
Fine. Does it have to be all around?
No, it just needs enough for the ground to contact so that the charge can go through and allow it to weld.
Alright, I'll just shave off something here then.
Yeah, we can hit it with primer afterwards. That'll work. Make sure your ground's nice and secure. You don't want it jarring loose. I will tell you guys this right off the bat. This MIG welder is a little bit old. And got to turn on the breaker. Bear with me, guys. Knee is really hurting here. All right. Oh no, why is not coming on? That is not good. Oh. There it goes. Wrong breaker. All right, Tommy. This is going to be the best part of it. Don't look. All right. That little tip right there is something you don't want to get your finger stuck on. It will burn. Hey, Amy. Good to see you, hon. All right. Now, when you're doing flux core, what you want to do is drag it slow and easy. Just listen to the sound that it's going to make. When you want to start, we'll go into the valley here. Nice and easy. Make sure when you're doing it, you're blending on both sides. And I got the wire stuck. That will happen from time to time. Let me get you a pair of pliers here. Hang on a second. I forgot to grab the welding pliers. Tip got stuck. Now, as far as welding pliers go, you don't need anything special. Just a good old pair of needle nose will do the trick as well. I can find a pair. So much stuff in here. And wouldn't you know it, my needle nose pliers are missing. Gotta love it. So we use a pair of diagonal cuts. They'll do the same thing. They'll allow us to cut the wire as well. Sure, I'll show you the welder there, Luke. Duke. All right. So you guys wanted to see the welder? There's the welder. It's an old Matco Tools welder. As old as it is, it worked pretty good. Oh, Beachy's deleting messages. Come on, bro. You know you don't do that. All right. You know you don't do that, buddy. All right, here we go again. There's a needle nose. All you got to do is roll it in the tip there.
Roll it in the tip?
Yep, and then you'll see that little bead. Open them up and scrape the edge. And then pull that little bead from the center of the electrode.
Okay. So I just pull.
Yep, just give it a wiggle. Uh-oh. I have a feeling we might have a bird nest in here. I hope not. Nope, no bird nest. Alright.
Here, I can hold the camera.
Problem is my right hand is not that good. Yeah, it's nice. Oh boy. This isn't cool. Alright. Oh, the wonders of welding. And there we go, there's the problem. Stuck in the back of the nozzle. Always gotta love those bird nests, huh? Well, see if I can get another tip. This one's fried. Womp womp womp. Yeah, it always happens. You want to plan something and it don't go the way you planned it. Now the trick is finding out where the other ones are, the bolts that if he's got any left. One of the drawbacks of having an estate sale, guys, nothing is where you left it, because people rummage through everything and move things. Even when you tell them you're not selling something, they still like to move it. Alright. Well, I'm going to have to try to salvage this tip, unfortunately. Because I don't see any of my other ones. Oh, what a bummer. Oh, this is not right. I can get my fingers to pull. Hey, Tommy.
What's
You
up?
got good hands. Can you unscrew that? My wrist is not allowing me to turn it.
Yeah, here. Unscrew it?
Yeah, well, the back here if you can. There's a drill, small micro drill bit set in there.
It might be. Oh, I might need some pliers.
Oh, come on, guys.
I don't think that's coming off.
All right, well, can you take the tip out of this? And it's a hollow tube. Get that brass piece to come out. There's drill bits inside there somewhere.
I'll just pull it out.
Yeah. Yeah, it don't twist out, it just pulls. I just can't get it with my wrist. Real sorry about this, guys. I didn't expect the drill bit to do what it, or the MIG gun to do what it did to me. And I'm not finding any of my other tips. Oh, it came out. Awesome. All right.
Here's the brass piece.
So, let's see. The other thing good about teaching people how to do things is it spreads the education around, gives everybody a chance to learn something new. So, let's see here. Get that drill bit in there. Alright, fingers are not cooperating with me, guys. I'm apologizing ahead of time. Don't recommend doing this to anybody. If you got good tips, get good tips. Shouldn't have to do this part of it. Hopefully I got it far enough in. There we go.
Yep, there it is.
And just to make sure we're clear. Oh, I had some dust up inside there, boy. Just shows how long it's been since it's been used. All right, let's try this again. I will say a lot of colleges are going to tell students and stuff that they need to adjust your wire speed and your flow and everything based on what the settings are. And ain't always true. Every machine is different. You got to listen to the sound the machine has. If it's spitting, sputtering, you got to adjust your wire speed a little bit. It means usually spitting and sputtering means it's either got too much or too little, depending. If you can feel the gun pushing away from you as it's spitting and sputtering, it means you got too much wire. If it's spitting and sputtering and it's not doing anything,
So grab the helmet or the hood.
Then you have not enough wire. And flux core is a little bit trickier. So, turn the heat a little bit up. Grab the hood. Also wear gloves. Yep, a little too much wire there. Turn the heat up a little bit more. Hear that sound, guys? That's the sound of a good bead. And flux core, you just drag it because it's going to build flux up on the surface. Alright, Tommy, did you hear how that sounded?
Yeah.
Watch your puddle, just like I was showing you.
Mm-hmm.
When the puddle starts to build, go around, let it roll down. Then you can always go over it with another pass. You want that cave in because that's giving you penetration.
Mm-hmm.
Penetration is what helps the metal stay together.
So how?
And don't worry if it looks real bad because you can always clean it up with a grinder after.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go up on the top here that way.
Yes, right around the back.
Alright.
Just listen for the flow.
Yeah.
Be nice and gradual. You can come over here on the side. It'll make it easier for you to see it. And just watch your puddle as you're going along.
Okay. Let me tighten this a bit more. Okay. Oh.
You can go right down into it. It'll pop. It'll burn. All right. You hear that sound? That's good.
Yeah.
Keep it going like that. You want that sound. You want to keep that sound going.
Oh.
Follow the crack all the way to the end. Did it pop on you again?
Nice. There we go. Alright.
There you go.
Alright.
You want to make sure you get the whole crack.
I think, I'm not sure.
You want to stand it up on its side and take a look.
Yeah. Well, it might pour gas everywhere. Yes.
All right. Well, it's up to you. I mean, if you want to make the weld a little bit thicker, you're welcome to it. That'll add a little bit more strength. Well, not necessarily need to be all the way around unless the crack goes all the way around. You want to get it from the end of the crack all the way through. Yeah. Okay, so what you may have to do is lay on your side.
Yeah.
You may have to move it out a little bit away from the ramp so you can get under it.
I could just raise it up. I should be all right.
Yeah, and you should, by the way, guys, you really need to learn to use gloves when you're doing this. You really do.
Oh, it'll be fine.
This little bit of welding that he's doing, though, it's not going to hurt him.
You want to help me out?
But I will say this much: if you're doing a lot of welding, it's going to leave one heck of a sunburn on you. And it's probably going to be the worst burn you're ever going to feel. And for folks that have had weld burn in their eyes that are welders, you'll know what I'm talking about, how bad that feels. It's my neighbor's first chance. He's wanting to learn. He's got one crack on here, so he's working on it. Just remember, when you hear that sound start up, keep an eye on your puddle. If you have to turn the nozzle one way or other to see the puddle, don't be afraid to turn the nozzle, but don't let off the trigger until you've reached your crack.
Okay.
Because you want to make sure it gets a really good fill.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Go ahead. Don't be afraid of it. There you go.
All right. Pretty hard to see.
That sounded a lot better.
Let's see here. Let's try.
Yeah, and the only thing you can do for that, Maple, is put some, get some potatoes, sliced potatoes. You put that over your eyes, and the starch will draw all that acid out that's caused burn. Just don't blink while you got the eyes like that. The starch don't feel good. You got some more crack on the back?
Yeah, it's all the way around.
Now, alternatively, the other option would have been to go ahead and cut the pipe, but doing that, you'd have to get a sleeve for it, bevel out the edges of the pipe. He's filling the crack in. It's an older Go-Kart, so he's not too concerned about it. He just wants to get the crack fixed.
Yeah.
So guys, check this out. We now have an 18-year-old welder who, the more he practices, what I just showed him is going to get a lot better. And guess what? He didn't have to go to college to learn how to weld.
I guess that's it. I got all of it.
That's it. Now you just take a little bit of a hammer, knock the slag off the surface of it, check it for pinholes. If there's any pinholes, you grab the welder and you spot it, hold it for a couple seconds while it's going and doing that, and that'll fill in the pinholes.
All right.
So if you want to take that grinder and knock the slag off of it, or a little tiny hammer somewhere, or even use the pliers, you can scrape the slag off with the pliers. Don't be afraid to whack it. That stuff comes off in sheets. It looks like most of it's already been blown off. Alright. Is there a wire brush on that wall over there? As you go in right there should be a wire brush hanging there, I think. Yeah, there's two of them, two long ones on the whiteboard. Yeah, all the way over where the ladder is.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, go ahead and grab you one of those.
I've always seen these things.
Yep, that's just brush around that weld. Now, as you can see, this small segment right here, that's a vertical down. It's a lot cleaner looking than what he's got, but here's the thing. When you're just starting out learning, you're going to end up with bad looking welds. It doesn't matter what you do, because it's a trade that you have to learn by doing.
Yeah.
You can show somebody how to do it, explain it the way I did, but in the end, it's all up to them. But for the most part, from what I can see, and what you guys can see, he actually has a pretty decent looking weld there. And the frame's not moving, it's not shifting. So he definitely got penetration. So what do you guys think of that? 18-year-old kid just learned how to weld and put down his first bead. Don't look too bad, does it? Oh yeah, I have too. Back when I first learned how to weld, I did pretty bad. But for somebody that's just starting out, I think you did a damn good job. Now the only thing left to do is pack up the welder
Yeah.
and close up shop. And just so you guys can see, you know, I've got quite a little bit of a workshop here. I got t-shirt press. I have a sandblasting cabinet, radial arm saw. I have a drill press. All the tools that everybody wants to learn how to use and loves to use. I got a little roller stand for longer projects. Nice fan. I had a couple toolboxes, but that's not half of it. The majority of the stuff I loaded up. Huge air compressor. While he's getting that stuff wrapped up here, I'm gonna take you guys on a little overpacked bus tour. This is the bus that I've been working on. Yeah, I know it's a Ford, but I also have my GMC right there. But there's some more tools there. I have a plasma cutter, a TIG welder, and another MIG welder on the other side of the orange belt sander. Table saw. I also have a planishing hammer over there. Shaper table. That thing on top, for anybody that's curious, is actually an old CB radio. We set that back on the bus. Hey Tommy, how many tools you got?
How many tools do I have?
Yeah, how much do you have for tools?
Mainly just basic wrenches, sockets.
You hear that, guys? Basic wrenches and sockets. Well, guess what? One of the things I told you guys I wanted to do on my show is a giveaway, right? You guys remember hearing about that? And I know you're going to say it's being biased right now, but my neighbor over here, Mr. Tommy, he's a really good kid. He's always been here to help Mr. Maker out while I'm doing things. He knows I've got a bad knee and a bad wrist. He's always been there for me. So, in light of that, Mr. Thomas Trenton III,
Yeah.
I'm giving you this toolkit right here.
Oh, that's actually awesome. What?
It's got sockets. It's been out weather. It's going to be a little bit rusty, but it ain't nothing that something can't clean up. It's got wrenches, ratchets. It's got bits and tidbits. So he's just going to have to clean it up a little bit, knock some of the water out of it. It was out in the rain last night, but
Oh my god.
now he's got his own tool set. I gave him a tool cabinet a couple weeks ago because he did some help. He had come over and helped me out with something. So now he'll be able to work on things a little bit easier.
And it's a box too.
Yeah, and it doesn't just latch here and here. It latches over here on the sides as well. They're just a little bit tight sometimes to latch.
Yeah,
But you can go ahead and take it. It's yours, bud.
thank you.
I actually got that set off of Amazon, guys. I'm trying to help everybody out, keep a positive attitude. And like I said, this kid over here, Tommy, he's an awesome kid. He's helped me out with a lot of different things. So as his dad and his mom. His mom's camera shy, so you'll probably never get to see her unless she breaks that. But he did an awesome job on his welding today. And I guess you guys are probably going to want to hear him fire this thing up to run, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's get it up.
Is that what you guys want to hear? You want to hear him fire it up? Yeah, we'll just throw all that stuff back in the shed, slide it in the best we can.
Alright.
Even those aluminum, just slide them back in there so we can close the lights and shut the door. Let's do it. You know, Maple, it's coming. We're just finishing up a little bit of cleanup.
Alright.
I'm gonna kill the lights that I got here. So everything's all cleaned up, put back, and here we go. Hey, he's got to take that with him, so I guess his friend's probably going to end up having a walk. It's so good to have you guys with me today. This has been awesome. Oh yeah, it's heavy. Just remember, you got to dump it out, a little bit of the water out of it.
I'm gonna do that right now.
But sounds funny. The go-kart? Oh, he's only got a straight pipe on it. He don't have a muffler, so it's gonna be loud.
Yeah, I've seen and heard. It does sound good.
Oh, it does, yeah. Welcome back, Tanya. Good to see you, hon.
Can't play that loud.
Well, so you're gonna set that on the passenger seat?
I might just set it over the fence because he's gonna want to ride with me. There's not a lot of room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm gonna have him introduce himself too. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. Introduce yourself. You were in the video too. Might as well. Just say hi and who you are. Okay. He's shy. Yeah. Tommy had said that himself. He said he's had it on video before. He said it sounds like a lot weirder on camera than it does anywhere else. He didn't want. He stood in front of the camera. He looks at it. He goes, "I don't want to say who I am." So, come on, Tommy, introduce him.
This is Caleb. This is my brother. He's also into go-karts because of me.
Yep, he's another cool kid.
Yeah.
Very cool. These guys have been my neighbors for quite a while. They're awesome neighbors, and like I say, you know, it's hard to find neighbors that you get that are like this. These guys come over and help me out on so many occasions when I'm in an emergency. It's awesome, guys. But when he fires this thing up, I'll get video of him heading back out, and then we'll take this little chat into the house. Oh. Whew. So yep, now we have another welder in the world. It's one of them trades that everybody tells you it's a dying trade, and it's actually true. There's not many people that want to do it anymore. And a lot of people that have been doing it their whole lives have gotten sick. It's not a good feeling. One of the other things you might want to do if you do get into welding and do it a lot would be to wear a respirator, some kind of a dust mask, something to keep the smoke out. There we go, guys. Hey, Shubby. How's it going, bud? You missed our welding lesson. Just taught my neighbor Tommy how to weld. He actually did pretty good for his first job. He had a little bit of a knot on the top of it, but hey, got to start somewhere. Oh, it's fast. He's had it up on 2 wheels. Just please bear with me, guys. Whew. Oh. Working and lurking. Ain't we always doing that? That was so nice to be able to teach him how to weld. That's something that's going to last him for the rest of his life. He's going to end up doing some more of it, learning some more of it. Always a fun thing. Yo, Maple, I think that go-kart drown out any diesel. And I know somebody had asked me the other day about this. Well, my knee is not totally shot out. I'm going to show you guys what I call the red pill and the blue pill. This one is called the blue pill. It is actually an air cannon, and that's the broom handle that I use to stuff the wadding down inside of it to fire. And over on this side, with the rest of the mess, I have the red pill, which is also the same way. And I have these kind of little things here when you fill them with water. Oh no, these are water balls. There's styrofoam inside. They soak up a lot of water. They're incredible. Not having any water on them, just the air alone will shoot that little styrofoam ball out about 30-40 feet. And that's before it actually takes a nosedive. Stay safe out there, Tanya. It's good to see you. But I hope you guys all enjoyed that little bit of fun there. Anybody has any questions on any of what was just watched or what was seen, feel free to ask. It was an enjoyable one. Yep, Maple, those cannons, I can actually put water balloons. If I fill up a water balloon just the right size and put a little bit of oil on the outside of it that won't deteriorate the rubber, I'll be able to shoot water balloons out of it as well. And those go actually pretty far on 40 pounds of pressure. And the tanks themselves are rated for 16 bar. At least that's what it was said based on the label on the tank. And let's see, 16 bars of pressure. Bar to pounds. According to Google, 16 bar is approximately equal to 232 pounds per square inch of pressure. So imagine getting shot with something that holds that kind of weight, or that kind of force behind it. Well, summer's coming, so who knows, maybe during the summer I can take them out and fire off a couple of them just to give people to show how well they work. As far as the fittings and everything were on those, I actually TIG welded the fittings because it was a little bit easier to chase porosity with the TIG welder than it was to chase it because of welding on galvanized fittings. No matter how much you clean those galvanized fittings, they do not like welding at all. The galvanized gets inside the pores of the cast. Yeah, it's almost getting shot by a beanbag's like getting shot with a paintball. Paintballs come out of the barrel 300 feet per second. I haven't measured this one yet. But on the bright side, you know, I finally get to show people, you know, one of the things that I'm capable of doing and provided a good educational experience. I mean, I'm not like Duke or any of these other guys that know the garage stuff. I am not a mechanic by any means, but there's a lot of different things that I can do. Welding just happens to be one of them. If I can ever get my wrist right, I'll probably be doing more on camera. Oh yeah, I could imagine. I got hit with a baseball one time and I had different shades of blue and purple and yellow, and it wasn't fun. There's like a rainbow of colors around it. I'm glad you guys came in to chat. So I guess the last 15 minutes. So what time is it now? 3:36. So I'll time it at an hour. If anybody has any questions, wants to know anything about what we went over today. I don't know the size of the motor on that go-kart, so I couldn't tell you. But he definitely hauled down the road and he wasn't bouncing like he was before the crack was in it. Ooh. I've never been to Warped Tour. But I will say this much. I've got another plan for the next live that I do. I'm probably going to end up doing a CNC version of a lamp. I'm just debating on whether or not I want to go over the whole thing from start to finish, which would be the mounting base, the plastic block that gets CNC'd out for the mounting base would be probably about a good 45-minute long stream just for that one component. And then the circuit board, that's a separate component that I can mill out. And then, of course, can't forget the upper part of the lamp. So far, one of the ones that I've done, I'll actually take you over there and I'll show it to you real quick. Yeah, but the only drawback with a long stream, especially on a CNC machine, is it does get old quick. All right, now where did I put that lamp? Oh, nice. Gotta love it when things disappear. Ah, there it is. All right. Long end. Bear with me, folks, please. Having some difficulties with moving my wrist. But this little component I'm about to show you, I'm hoping it will work. This was actually made on my CNC. Made this portion of it. Soldered all the components. And as you can see, it's a touch. Not easy to see in the light, but every component on it has been CNC milled. And now it's not coming on. Probably because I shut my laptop. Oh, goodness. So what I'll do is take you guys with me here. Don't mind the floor. I get a little bit leery because I've been doing an estate sale. Trying to sell some stuff off. I don't really have a dark place for it. It's probably something that I probably should have waited till at night to do, but as you can see how it lights up. And the more I touch the side, it'll go brighter and dimmer. But this whole thing has been CNC milled. The upper part, the base of it, the circuit board here on the bottom, including the aluminum touch block, every single piece of it was milled out on a CNC machine. So in light of that, we've got about 10 more minutes before the stream is over. If anybody's got any questions, please feel free to ask, because I'm more than happy to share. And it does look cool. And it gets bright. Like I said, I love making stuff. I love building stuff. Sometimes I got to slow myself down, because if I don't, my wrist pain gets so bad I can't stand it. And I go through the same issue with my knee. I have to sit down. I can't walk long distances, but I try to do everything I can to keep pushing forward. Not much else you can do. Just got to stay positive, got to keep pushing. Because a body in motion stays in motion, and a body at rest stays at rest. I've seen it happen with my mom. Seen it happen with my dad. But on a positive note, always got their memories to fall back on. Everything I went through turned me into the person I am today, good and bad. All of it together. That's what makes me, me. Here goes by the name of Paper Engineer. Builds paper and cardboard models of all kinds of things. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to stream the CNC. I just want to make sure that I have plenty of time to be able to do it. And I did talk with Tommy to see if he was okay with being on camera before all of this, and he said he was happy to do it. That's why I decided to go ahead and do the stream. He needed help. He's always been there for me, so I figured I'll be there for him as well. You know, and it's like anything else we do, you know, you got to pay it forward. You got to teach people. Education's the most important thing. Doesn't matter what it is. I learned how to run piping. I've learned how to run electrical wiring. I learned how to do soldering, fix circuit boards to some extent. I'm not licensed to do any of this stuff. I just know how to do it. And by no means am I an expert of any kind. I don't claim to be an expert. I'm just here to teach what I know how to do. And for what it's worth, I know there's somebody out there that can do it better. There's always going to be somebody that can do it better. That's what I'm hoping for, Maple. That's what I'm hoping for. But I'm just going to, you know, keep plugging at it, keep doing what I need to do the things that I need to get done. After the stream's over, I got a song that I've been working on for the past couple days. I'm still trying to figure out what the best sound for it is. I've got the lyrics already all wrote out, plugged into an AI to do the vocalization and the music. And hopefully it'll become a good hit. It's going to be called Fuel for My Fire. But you know what they say, though, when you love what you do, it's not work. I'm just hoping that, you know, throughout everything that I teach people, they'll be able to take some of it and actually be able to do something with it. Being crafty, learning how to do things, it's an amazing thing. You get an amazing feeling of accomplishment when something goes right. It's just, I mean, words can't really express how you get to feel when you start out with just a bunch of blank pieces of material and end up making something incredible from it. Oh, I've already got a name for it, Yo Maple. It's called Fuel for My Fire. I grew up being bullied when I was a kid, but I didn't let the bullying stop me from being who I wanted to be. Basically, to sum it all up, it talks about different things, different situations, and how the feelings made you feel growing up when you get hit at by friends, family, school kids as you're growing older. And the chorus breaks out with talking about how taking all that negativity that was thrown at you, turning it around, flipping it into a positive, and becoming a wonderful person for it. Because truth be told, if a bully's bullying somebody, they're only doing it because they're in misery and they want to bring you down to their level. But if you don't allow it to happen, you get to soar higher than anybody else, just like this eagle behind me and just like a phoenix. Come out of the ashes and you fly higher than anybody else. Welcome, Anointed. Good to see you, hon. I hope you're having a great day. I've got about 4.5 minutes left of the stream. Wish you could have been here for the beginning. I taught my neighbor how to do a little bit of welding. He's just today, for the first time ever, picked up a welding machine to learn how to do some MIG welding with flux core wire. And quite honestly, he actually did a pretty decent job for a first time try. Oh, Maple, I'm going for something like a cross between a country singer with a rap beat for the background. I've got I started out with using that Sono AI, or Suno, however it's pronounced, to create the background music and vocals, and narrowed it down from different ones down to about 4. I think I went from 30 different tracks down to 4 tracks. And I just got to get somebody that's got an ear like my neighbor. His son's dad does music for a living. He used to run Green Monkey Beats from his house. And one of the guys, I'm trying to remember his name, I think he said it was New Breed, went through him for a couple different things. It was a time before I really got to know my neighbor. But he actually has his on YouTube as well. Let me see if I can find his, because I know he's a subscriber on here as well. It used to be Green Monkey Beats. It's now there we go. Let me see if I can find his site. Yep. I'm going to pull up his web page and I'll post it in the chat here. Just bear with me. That's my neighbor, his website. So if you want to check out some of his music videos and some of the stuff that he's done, I think he does have some New Breed on there when he was working with him. But yeah, he's an awesome guy. Yeah, he does have his channel also linked to New Breed. So right now he's got a different thing. He's got a mobile detailing business that he's using to generate an income. It's really, really good to see everybody. But since we're getting down to the last of it, let's see who the top fans of today were. Wow, Shuby, number 1. And we have number 2 comes in with Newbers Gaming. Number 3, my man Beachy. At number 4, we have Duke Luke Garage. At number 5, Yo Maple. At number 6, Tanya 375. At number 7, I hope she corrects me on this, is Amy Quintanilla. At number 8, 33 Reasons. At number 9, we have Jamal Martinez. And at number 10, Anointed Glow. I thank you guys for coming in and joining the stream with me today. Looking forward to doing some more. You all guys out there have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Stay safe. And everybody that supported me to help me get me where I am right now, I thank you guys so much for this opportunity. Let's build something great together, guys. All you guys are wonderful out there. Oh, Shuby, you were the first one. I hope I said your name right. Stay blessed and stay safe, everybody. American Maker out.